Okay, let's jump back on for another round today. So, before I went to grab some food and stuff, I got to pretty far in the basic ASC like initialization stuff. I don't know what endpoint 8 is, and it's kind of bugging me. What did I eat? Um, butter chicken curry from Matsuya. Given the state of COVID in Tokyo right now, it's basically all takeout and Uber Eats and that kind of stuff for me. So, though I'm getting my second dose of the vaccine in a week now, weekend one day. So that should improve things for me at least. But yeah, no, things are not looking good in Tokyo right now. Anyway, yeah. So endpoint 8. I know that crashing the DCP will give me interesting logs, and actually, the crash dump I got earlier should have some interesting things in it, but that may be too far back in the scroll back. So here, I think there should be something there, but I'm not sure. Anyway, there was some stuff. Oh yeah, this has just been running. And we just got that ran off of the scroll back. So I have an idea. What if whenever I whenever I have this and yes, actually the way it works is that the return is handled on here. So in principle, if work forever returns, it means something weird happens. So what I can do then is work forever and then it'll be dcp.crash heart maybe. That might get me what I want. Let's see what happens. But then I need to do that again, otherwise it doesn't work. And then I should have the dump thing, but am I doing that right now? Oh, it's gonna be a message coming in here, which I haven't handled yet. 103 crash log crashed. And then I don't know how long the crash buffer is, but let's just say 64K. And that might work. Almost there. So it is crashing, that's good. It's not adder, it's DVA. And this should also be DVA. Actually, no, this is adder because that one returns both, but this one is like DVA, so. Yay! We got a crash dump, hopefully. Yep. And I do believe there is a... So these are the tasks. This is like the task dump. But there should also be a message log. And what I'm kind of curious is whether the message log contains because I know it has the endpoint numbers in the crash logs that Darwin gets. But now I wonder if it's actually in here, or if it's somewhere else. I got all that in there. Because I'm not seeing really any text, so I wonder if it's the driver in XNU that decodes that, and these are only the service names. But then where does it get those endpoints from? Is it just from the drivers registering them? Yeah, so CRTK. So it's got these 4 CCs with like the info, right? And it's CLHE, crash logs something. CSTR, crash string, crash version, crash time, crash CST, crash RTK tasks, crash ASC, crash MBX, yeah, crash mailbox. So this is the mailbox, but where the strings come from is the question. I wonder if these are like pointers to the string somewhere. That would be useful if they were. Yeah, so you got like 4, 4, 4. I think these are the. But they're obviously not. Yeah. EDP, CSTA, and then CLHA. I think that's probably the end or something like that, or a different thing. So yeah, maybe the endpoint names aren't here. So in that case, I'm going to run XNU and then force a crash that way. And I'm curious about 8, which is here. And there was also another one, but I don't know what A is. But there's also a log here, so hopefully that'll show up in the crash and we'll find out. So if I start, syslog get buff IOVA, it's DVA now. Dart tracer. Yeah, and actually it's good like that. Otherwise it won't work. But that should be enough anyway. So we get the other one soon. Where's that from? Okay, anyway, I think I didn't overflow the buffer. So now let's crash it. Right, 32. Sorry. Yes, so that should work. Yes. Oh wait, no, but these mailboxes don't have the endpoint logs. But this one, what's this thing though? This is the mailbox. This might be the so there's OS log there. So let's see what happened there. You have syslog, OS log, management OS log. I bet it's here. Yeah, syslog, OS log. So 8 is OS log, which is interesting. Wonder what that does then. And then there should be no, it already overflowed the buffer where the It was too late. I want to find out what the other one was. So let's do that again. So we know that 8 is OS log. That might actually be a DVA somewhere. Doesn't quite make sense. Oh wait, that could be a physical address. It could be. Let's see if I catch it properly this time. Yes, I just broke that, didn't I? I need to make that syslog. And we don't know what these are anyways, so let's just say OS log endpoint. Don't know anything yet. And it'll just be a dummy for now. Ah, shit, wrong. Now this is gonna break. I'm pretty sure that's gonna break. Yes, it's gonna break. I think. Or maybe not. Yeah, no, it is. Wait, no. OS log message, yes. We do know that it looks like the usual thing with some kind of buffer thing. This almost looks like a different address, but some kind of strange thing. But anyway, let's just say that it's similar to the syslog messages for now. And probably fine as that. I think that's good enough. Okay, let's see what I got. I think that's it. Because there's also this is the iBoot stuff. I think. Aha, KDebugger trace kit. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? I think that's what it is. Yeah, management. Yep, that's it. OA is trace kit. And we don't know what that does. It just sends a 0, whatever that is. We'll see if we get anything else there. So for now, since it only sends something, I'm just going to comment it out and just make a note of what that is. So that tells me what that is. It doesn't tell you how to deal with it, though. So what's going on there? I wonder what OS log is. See, the thing is, that address just looks like a kernel address. Without the, like, truncated at the top. But other than that, just looks like a box standard kernel address. Is there actually anything logged when that happens? There was management crash logs and then 3 syslogs. But the syslogs are just the setup of the buffer. And then it gets a couple of syslogs with the DCP stuff. So before the DCP stuff, where's the DCP stuff? Is it like way back or something? There's nothing there. I mean, this got the syslogs, but they didn't. Why are those syslogs not actually here, though? AP link. There they are, but it's OS log. It's like right before that, pretty much. It doesn't really look like anything, though. That's this OS log thing, though. And it looks like I just have to reply with that, so whatever that is, you know. But is that actually a thing, like an address on the host? No. What was this thing? I forgot how that worked. Oh, S1, yeah. No, that's not a thing. Looks similar though. And it's always the same address, so it's like an address on the DCP side, really. I don't think this is a physical address. Could be, but that crashed. Well, okay. So I can't even read that memory. So. Oh wait, that address is wrong. That's not even. It has too many. It has 10 too many. So of course it crashed. Yeah. So no, that looks like a virtual address on the DCP side, which doesn't really make any sense. So I don't know what the point is there really. But I'm just gonna, I guess, dummy it. I mean, apparently I just have to return 03. So this one init, and the type is 52 is 1. Then it's a 3. Let's copy some stuff here. And get a 1. Let's log init. Let's just do that, and at least it should keep it happy. And then if we go to DCP here, let's see what happens. Ooh, yes. Ah. There we go. Okay, that now it's a different message on OS log. No, it's the same one. 103. Did I get the? This should be 50. This is the wrong place. This is 58. No, 56. Sorry. Okay, and it doesn't do anything else, so we're good. It initializes, um, and it actually started all the other endpoints, but didn't do anything on them. And that's because we actually need to initialize the other endpoints to get them to work, which is fine. So I wonder if I can just ignore these other endpoints for now. I started them, but if I don't do the system init and try using the DCP endpoint, which is the interesting one, or the most interesting one anyway. So, I'm gonna have to reboot that. That's the only thing I'm gonna have to reboot it. I really want to figure out how to reset this processor, but I don't know if I can actually do that. It would be really nice though. So DCP. Should this go in init? No, it should be in like let's call it DCP dot client, I guess. And actually, let's make 2 files because the DCP stuff will be one thing, and then there'll have to be other parts. So then what I want is from .asc dot import standard ASC. Let's get utils, and then from .dcp import DCP EP. So DCP endpoint, or just yeah. And I'm gonna have to fix that endpoints thing to actually do the right thing there. But remove that being the current firmware that is loaded. I don't think we can change the firmware. That should all be locked down. But it'd be nice if I could restart it at least. So DCP EP should be 37. Let's just do it like that. Should really be all there is to it. And now the only thing is that this endpoints thing is not doing the right thing because I need to do the same thing I did for the tracer stuff with the not the tracer. No, it was yeah, it was the tracer stuff with the endpoints, the ASC endpoints. Need to do this basically. And then that will inherit properly. And just use it like that. If DTP ever crashes on macOS, or it panics macOS. I don't know if there's a way to reboot it. I hope there's a bit somewhere I can use to reset the CPU, but I'm not sure. Yeah, iBoot initializes it because the screen has to work, and this is a display controller. But I'm still kind of hoping that I can reset the CPU and just have it reinit everything. But anyway, the reboot cycle here isn't that bad, so it's not terrible. But there's some bit to start the CPU and stuff, so maybe there's something that can be done there. So let's move this to DCP is the DCP client. And it'll be from DCP. And DCP main endpoint. Maybe, but I'm not sure. Like, I mean, it would be a bit risky only in the sense that, uh, like the state could be strange. But if the way this is done is the firmware like fully reinitializes everything when started, then I don't see why they wouldn't allow it. But I'm not sure. It kind of depends on their exact model, right? So, trace DCP is here. No, here, trace DCP. So I need these messages. Not IOUP, we're not doing those. I need the DCP ones. These DCP message. Uh, uh, that should be enough. I want to change these to uh, uh, uh. And these are actually going to be different anyway. Actually, no, they're both 2. So it should be 2. It's just 0 and 2, that's all there is to it. And then 1 isn't it complete, actually. Okay, so the story is set shemem init complete. I think is pretty much it. Just give it a lot of space. Actually, is that? Oh, it's actually IO. No, it does have VF, yeah. So it's same story as before. We do actually have that. So the IOVA is actually 63. And then I need to fix that in my tracer because I was getting confused. $943. Oh, here? Yeah. No, this is destructuring, yeah. And let's actually wait for that. Device virtual address is what I'm calling it. IOVA is what I use for the actual Dart, like page table addresses. But because I noticed that the Dart is mapped at a different address than the ASC controller itself, that's how. So like IOVAs don't have the F at the beginning. This thing. The yeah, this. So the Dart address is like this, and then the DVA has the extra F at the top. Okay. So let's actually initialize DCP here. And that should actually just do it because DCP start should do it. I need an enum on that. That is from enum import. Okay. What happened there? Not what I wanted to happen. 37. Oh yeah, no, it does. Okay, we got an unknown message on 37, so something didn't quite do the right thing there. That doesn't look right. 37, 140. Was that a thing? It does send. That doesn't look right. DVA does not. Oh, no, it does. Yeah, it starts there. That's fine. And then it gets 140. I'm not sure what that is. Init complete should be 1. But it got a 0. Does it actually get a... I think it might just get that. Hold on. No, there's no RX on that. Maybe it wants to do it after the initial stuff has happened. So in that case, DCP endpoint would not be start. Let's just do it like that. And then here, it'll be... That might work. Because it wants to use syslog, which is not there already. So... Okay, not quite. Actually, yeah, but even the syslog is happening before that. probably want to do a thing here where let's wait for syslog 2. No, set up DCP to use it. I'm writing a DCP client. Basically, like a test driver. Okay, it still doesn't work, even though we definitely got syslog in. And is it because I haven't initialized some of the other stuff? No, but that's that one first, actually. It does do it after the... Oh, wait. Yeah, it does. So maybe it wants that one to be initialized. OS log. I'm just kind of guessing at this point, but let's see. No, I got a B. Let's see what's the order here. Wait, start syslog is that one. It's supposed to get a start syslog back. That's why. Ah, okay. So actually, it's supposed to get an ACK there. Where is that getting started right now? It was just on yeah, there. That's fine though. Nope. That is definitely after the start syslog thing returned. Okay, so what am I doing wrong? Wait, F8? Oh yeah, because it is yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it should be fine. And see, they call it DVA here, so. Is that how big it is? I'd have to be a lot bigger? That seems like a really big number, but I guess we'll find out. Why is that slow? That is weird. What just happened there? Why does that slow? Oh, because the alloc is slow? Yeah, probably because the alloc took a while. There's also a lot of page tables, right? You mean these bits? I mean, I'm not sure, but it should be part of the DVA. The only question is whether like I'm missing something else here, or I'm dumb and there's some other flag here that I don't know about. But I'm pretty sure I saw that in the logs. Like, uh, mm, I'll lose that. Okay, hold on. I might have that wrong somehow. So let me print that in the DCP tracer. Because right now it does do starting endpoint 37, DCPP, yeah. Does get that. Oh, actually, it doesn't start those until later, actually. It only starts the system ones first. It doesn't start them immediately. So let's not do that. Let's go to management. And actually, so let's do everything less than, let's only do the system ones. EP now is what I call those, actually, not EPID. So we're only going to start the ones that are system endpoints in line the same way that macOS does. And the and then here in DCP, I can just do start that one there. DCP can not start EP. It was EP start, and I renamed it. Management. Let's make that an exception, actually. A is unknown, yes. Okay, it's not making an exception. No, still got 140. I might need to start A anyway. I'm gonna make that one a dummy anyway. Which might as well put here. This message and just do it like that. Just in case that needs to actually be started, because I'm still going to start it, just not do anything with it. Yes, I need that. Okay, so that still doesn't work, but I did do the right thing, I think. Start IO rep. Yeah, a dummy. So let's see. I might just have the message wrong somehow. So let's go to the DCP tracer. And not return true. Oh, it should be there. Shared memory DVA log. And then it prints the log, yeah. So it's TX. Yeah, no, it should be that. It's HMM. Actually, why is that missing? Did I edit? Oh, I'm dumb. Yeah, no, so this is that. Oh, wait, what is that? No, there's the... Oh, okay, what is that number? Yeah, okay, that's probably what the problem is. I don't know what that 4 is. Is that actually the... Is it just a 40? It might be. Like, yeah, okay, that's probably the problem. DCP type, and yeah, I think it's like... I get the feeling that the message IDs are actually not so much... like strictly speaking like this, but like they consider the whole thing as the ID or something like that, as I can type. But I'm not sure. So in that case, let's just make this a constant 4. And I don't think I need this much memory. Okay, we're getting there. It crashed in syslog as expected. Because we should be getting a syslog, and readmem is not a proxy, it's an iface method. And no struct. Aha! There we go. We got the syslogs. Okay. So that means it's initialized, so I get to start sending messages, which is going to be the really fun part. This is going to be lots of fun now, actually writing the DCP thing. So this is going to be very similar to the tracer in that I need to track different contexts and let's see all this stuff here. And it's basically a mirror of this, so So to make a call, we need a channel, a call. What was I calling those? The tag, I think, is what I was calling those. Yeah, 10 tag in buff out buff is the general. Actually, more like outsides. But actually, I kind of want to have the channels, have the call in the channels. And the nice thing is that these nest, so there's going to be a stack here involved. Vaguely the same as that one. But in this case, it's going to be different because we're going to have calls and callbacks, which are symmetric from the point of view of the tracer, but not the client. This is the display driver. That's what DCP is. The display control processor is my guess as to what that stands for. I think it would be pretty wishful thinking that we can change the resolution of the screen today. Actually, I'll be happy if the screen stops working, because that means I got it to start initializing enough to break it. We'll see what happens. So let's open up the log, which is going to be more useful here. Yes, I know it has a bit long lines. ch is in there. Actually, yes, it is. So basically, at some point I'm gonna decide that like, oh, this has to use the Python like asynchronous API. I might not. I might be able to get away without that, but we'll see. Self.dcp. Actually, DCP is the proxy. Actually, no, that has to get this shmem. align up. I think it should be rounded to something like that. So we write that, and then we do the call, which will be oops. What am I doing? DCP.asc.work, I guess. And the way this was done in the tracer was basically the same thing as here, really. Oh yeah, I need the offset in the address there. I forgot about that. Buff plus. Actually, wasn't there a thing in Python to do this properly? In Python 3 these days? I think so. It makes it a lot easier. Might as well start doing that. It was like a name tuple thing replacement. Not name tuple, but like there was a thing that automatic. Well, I forgot what they were called. Like simple containers. Data class, yes. Might as well do it properly then. Yeah, and then you can even type it if you really want to. Basically just tag. Might as well actually name it. See, we might as well just do it here. I don't remember if these lengths are padded or not. Probably doesn't matter. And I'll just do it more ad hoc here. So basically, message handler. To this message. Should just be CMD or OB CMD. not supported yet, which is going to happen. But let's see if we get as far as there. And I need a DCP context name. Yeah. Okay, let's see what happens. Probably an explosion. Uh-huh. It's just called that callback here. Just call it CB for consistency. Fix it in the tracer there. I forget why I did it like this here. Like, why we had those. Like the callbacks go in CB, but then no, I don't know why I have. I think that's like I always confuse myself with like the regions between the calls and the callbacks, and because I changed it several times, I think there's some of them there that don't make any sense. Okay, so let's see what happens. What just happened? Okay, getting there. DCP, DCP. VP context name buff size. Oh, callback. Yeah, it's the same with this one. Okay, CBCMD, CHCMD, not CBCMD. Okay. What missing? Chan tag. Wait, what hell's Chan? No, it's not there. Okay, and now we need a struct. Okay, DCP client does no proxy. I thought we had. Oh, it's iFace there. Proxy. Why do I keep doing proxy right main? iFace right main. Oh, it crashed. Cool. And I'm gonna make that not spam as much. Payload size mismatch. 6. Okay, so it doesn't like the padding on the. Okay, fair enough. Actually, okay, still crashed. And did I not save the? Yeah, that doesn't matter, but I need to read a smaller amount. Okay. Return true on that. And still payload. Okay, I have too long. Why? Oh, yeah, because outland doesn't count. Only inland counts, or does it? Probably only inland counts in this case. Okay, there we go. Got the callback. And so now, now's when it gets interesting because I need to actually start handling these functions and figuring out how to do it. So let's see. CPP, yeah, so I need a callback channel, which is basically the reverse of this. Let's do CB with the message. And it's basically, this is going to be closer to the code from here, but I do need pending. Basically the same as the tracer here. So we read the data. Set up the state. I need a tag first. Same here. And then outline data in. This doesn't really need to be stored, to be honest. It could just be there. Because it's a callback, so I don't need to remember where I am, really. But it might be useful to have this as a unified thing anyway, so I might as well do it like that. And then basically, at this point, I need to start doing the function stuff. I have the data in. In data makes more sense. It's mostly just that. So CB message, OBCB, or async. That should be pretty much that. And so now for the fun part, which is going to be... Where did I do that? Async. Yes, thank you. Which is integrating this with ipc.py. So how do I map that to this? Basically, I need those IPC objects. This is the only coprocessor that uses this specific protocol, yes. This funny thing with nested callbacks. As far as I know. So I'm thinking for a bit about how I want to handle this, because I need something to handle the callbacks, right? But this is really just the endpoint interface. So now I need some other class to manage the actual DCP. And I'm trying to figure out if I really want to break this up into different classes, like because these classes here are from the original driver. But honestly, I don't know why they. There's a lot of spaces there. I don't know why they have. You know what the split is between these classes. It's a little bit arbitrary, to be honest. So I'm thinking of just flattening everything out to make life a bit easier. Yeah, so let's make another thing, like a DCP manager. And then basically what's going to happen is if I get a callback, And so in this case, I can actually start using the right names here. So I'm probably going to start renaming things to be nicer anyway. Because this IPC thing here, I might start simplifying things. Also, this is firmware specific. I might do a thing where I decouple the definition, like the prototypes from the numbers, but we'll see. But anyway, it would be mgr dot A431, was it? A401. Start signal, yeah. And oh, you just print that. So, yeah, from IPC, no, that's not here. IPC. Do I have a map of those in the end? Actually, you know what? I can just set. Nah, I don't really want to set that in that. Handle CB state. The axe, do they have offsets? No, the axe only had, see it in the log. The X did not have offsets, I believe, and they don't have lengths. It's just the stuff. So basically, it would just be so CTX ACK1. That should be it. And so if I go to DCP, and then basically method map, it wouldn't be by let's just call it name map and tag map. Oh yeah, but that's not a thing because of how it's done. IPC. Or is it? No, it isn't. How was I doing that? What was that? A yeah, that returns a dict. So unknown callback, state tag. Okay. We have a nice pretty printer for this class method. No, and I really should have that. And we'll see how that looks. But Basically, we'll see how that looks. Just do it like that. Okay, something like that. Okay. And then basically just func. And we need the parse args thing and to decide how to handle these. So handle callback is here. So we send out data, and then I'm going to write it here because it makes sense to kind of put the memory stuff here. So and so the sort of somewhat weird thing is that the prototypes are meant for C, so there's output only pointers, and Python obviously can't. You know, the Pythonic way of doing that is destructuring, but I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe I do, maybe I don't, because the other possibility is to have like a dumb, reference class that can just hold the values. I think I'm gonna do that just because it'll be less confusing if it's the same as C. Does that work? No. Is it like that, I guess? Actually, that should be in the in here. Sate where? Where is sate? Oh, I mean like here. Yes. So, for a name field, enumerator, they are nullable. Yes, get the value. And it should pretty much just be passed as is. Basically, list is should be actually there is in out. Otherwise, if it's an out parameter only, it could still be a nullable thing though. That should basically work. And then... I was doing the null thing here earlier. Get field val. Yeah, it does null, so... it was mostly a printing thing, actually. But for Python, we don't actually want that. Actually, let's just do it like that. And then basically it should just be passed. So should I use args or KW args? That's a good question, actually. Is there even a way of doing both? Probably not. Actually, it depends on whether this one has... It should actually know. So let's do both. Okay, something like that should be good for calling the thing. And then it would be func args quargs. And then if okay, that should do that. And then oh, this should be unindented. And then it would be parse output, which we construct output. But we need the invals for the context. So we need the build. And context data, then abstract build context. But I first need to do okay, I think that should work. Something like that anyway. We're calling callbacks. And now I need to do the same thing for calling calls, which is, again, the exact opposite. So call will be self Arcs, quarks. And I'm going to need birefs for the outvals too. Field in zip. I think those, like, if we have I don't think we have any nullable lists of returns, but that could be weird. I should do a thing where if it's not none yet, if it's if it's out, but then I need to check that it's not null. Actually, you know what? I kind of want to tell that it's null that way, because this, if it's even if it's a output value, oh no, if it's not none, actually, yeah. Otherwise, it just returns none. No, but it wouldn't be none. Yeah. So for the callback, if it's null, I don't want to set it here. So outbounds, if it's out, let's see. That's not none. Let's just do it like that. Let's change it like that. And then if I can just do, yeah, that should work. Okay, so starting to make sense. So, for I name field enumerate self args, name is ret continue, then kind of the same as this, but not value. We're going to be building value, so nullable is, we're actually not using nullable here anyway. That gets all handled automatically. Yeah, so but I do need nullable here, actually. This is going to be more interesting. I'm going to need some of this logic inverted, basically. So, nullable array of p, and then not here, sorry. And call here. So if nullable, then if it's not an array, then invals null. Is null is not defined? What do you mean? I'm not done writing this code yet. I know there's like... Is it here? What do you mean it's not defined? Use null? I'm not done yet writing this code. Oh, you mean here? No, it would just fail actually. But this is not what I want to do. The null if use null else none. That's not what I want to do. Just if hold on. Now I forgot what I did here. If it's nullable and not, and then if return the array of p val equals null if null else val. And just make sure I didn't break that. Let's look at this here. And red continues there in out. List by ref val. Yep. Okay, so call. I should refactor. This is pretty ugly. If nullable, if not p and this val is none. If val is none and just do it like that. Actually, and that sets the null thing. If val is not none, then invals name. I don't know what I'm going to do with the arrays yet, but for now, let's just do it like this. I'm not sure what's going to happen if with those arrays with nulls in them as far as our construct is concerned, but we'll find out. Its name equals val. So that should mostly take care of invals, and then I need to build the input the same way I did the same way this stuff. And then finally, I need to do something about the direction there. velocity. If the direction is out, then it should be a byref. If the direction is out, then I'm calling those. For in out, I'm going to allow it be both. If not, this instance, well, actually, just ignore that. Yeah, if it's an in out, then something like that. So then we call it, we get an out vals, and then finally you got to go through out refs. So I think that'll work. Okay. Again, that's a lot of code to write without testing. Let's see what happens. Go to management, not management, to manager. So handle CV will do method callback, func state and data, yes. Because it returns that, and otherwise, I need a I keep forgetting how this works in Python. Is it only for fallbacks, or like what's the proper return value of that? Not medium. Hold on. Why is medium the first hit for that? Like Google is so bad recently. Seriously, why is that not even in the first page? It should raise attribute error. Okay, probably yes. Okay. Okay, and then would be method.call. Actually, it would be, I need like a curry thing here. Partial, that's what I need. Oh yeah, and then I don't have a, I don't have to do something about the context, but for now, I guess this will do only main context once. So command channel. I need a tag on this actually. Oh, I need to know the outline actually, yeah. Well, I can get that from the method. And that should be in IPC. Is that going to store that? I should, right, I should put that somewhere. Actually, I think these should work anyway, but I think these size ups should work, but we'll find out. And this call return the no, no, not complete. I think that works. Okay, let's see what happens here. So parsing the log, I need to implement find subfunction gated, which is just a no op and returns nothing. So let's implement one thing. And now, since I already have a very nice parser and everything for this, so why don't I actually do that? Well, actually, this is kind of annoying. I might do this later. I basically need to hook in this call stuff to the same thing. We'll see about that later. Okay, let's just run it, see what happens. course. DCP call state. To DCP EP. Okay, and DCP EP. And then that's DCP EP dot. That doesn't have what is that ASC? This is manager. Attribute name. Manager line 23. Why is that a tuple? Oh, class method. Sorry, yeah. Okay, CP call stick in data. Yes, because no, it's missing. Is that a thing? I don't know if that's a thing. Whatever. Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay, out vals in IPC 287. What? That should be here. Okay, it crashed. Link message init handler stream 0 not free. Okay, what's going on there? But we did get a command and then a callback. So I got sent a command. The command. No, what's that? So that's a callback, yeah. And then you act the callback. Then we send another command. No, that's not right. It should be getting another callback. Why is it doing another command? Should just do the start signal. So why? It's like it's calling the same function again. Why? Oh, hold on. It's because it can't. Okay, hold on. I know why. It's a callback, but the get address is finding it. Okay, that's more like it. And then it's this object has no. The method print thing is broken. List items. Yeah, okay. It's just that's not how it works. That's how it works. Okay, there we go. Unimplemented callback. Export after format field. Yeah, we don't have the right types for that, so it'd be kind of annoying. I have to do something to get nice names for the types. Basically, you need a function to generate like C type names, but whatever. Okay, cool. So it does get to the callback, another callback. So let's implement more callbacks. Let me look at the log. So we need oh, why is it called twice anyway? Okay, and then that set property stuff needs to not use that naming scheme because obviously that's not going to fly here. So let's change that to these are the ones that like are the same. I don't know why you have two different numbers. Actually, you know what? We can just call them all set property. Well, eventually they'll have to be the same thing for the C side, but actually I'm going to break this up. Call that DCP base manager and call it basic manager here. But these are on different things. So there's properties on the IOMFB. And there's some other things too. There's service relay. Service what? Oh, sorry. Yeah. So that might work. So we're looking at set property. So we need SR set property actually. So to put them, so this is on I am Wolfram buffer AP. Okay. Now the properties, create backlight service. Returns false, but does it come in later? It doesn't get used now, so you might as well just return false on that. A reboot. Okay. Okay, yes. Use the same, need to use the same names. The SR ones are OBJ. Oh, no. It's because it's different, sorry. Object key value. Okay, getting there. My short ret val is none on SR set property. Yes, these need to return something. Just true. The others, yeah, also. Okay, build multiple objects for argument obj. Out data y. Yeah, because it's not data, it's object on that one. And that doesn't work. It should be 295. This is kind of a hack with the context thing. Okay, there we go. Look at that. It sets a bunch of properties. Pixel clock. So, display width, display height. Could not find backlight service, which we know. Same thing. Created AP services. And then we can't find publish. That's another thing. Yep. Cool. It's starting to work. It's doing stuff. So, parse the log again. Prop relay. I don't know how this works, to be honest. Also, that's wrong. Why is it actually trying to... That doesn't make any sense. I think I broke something there. Question mark. Oh yeah, I broke the return. That shouldn't be question marks in the IPC. And I did a format args. Get field val, in vals, out vals, null object. It's not elif. I need basically if. Yeah, that makes sense. Fix that. So prop relay. How does that need to return? No, it's a void. Okay. Get only prop relay, publish stuff out of the way. Then match PMU service is just a dummy. Match backlight service. Well, I just realized that there's a match PMU service for both of these, and one has a bool and one is okay. Why is there a unified pipeline 2 and a UP pipe 2? Like, it's like, who made up these names? I'm just gonna call this match PMU service 2. Like, why? Okay, and there's a set property dict. Create provider service. It just returns true. Then it does a get uint prop, which I think we always are going to ignore. I should be using the byref thing though, so we'll see how that works. It will probably fail if I don't set some value. Create provider service self. These are originally C++ decorated function names. It's just that I parsed all that already. Cool. And then assert ret val as none for what? One of these should not have a ret val. This one is... No, it is right. This is 2, sorry. Okay, SR get clock frequency, getting somewhere. And that is... I don't know where this comes from. I don't know what those arguments are. Okay. Read EDT data. Getting there. Kurt asks, when Asahi Linux is released, we need to wait for software that's compatible with both ARM M1 and Asahi. Would it be optimized as a hardware? Linux already runs on ARM, so you will... It's not like Mac OS where everyone has to rebuild the software for M1. Linux already runs on ARM for like, a decade or something. Or so basically, it's already done. Don't worry about it. It's going to be faster from the beginning. Read EDT data. What does that have to return? Nothing, apparently. Probably that it just doesn't exist. Yeah, probably always returning false is fine. It's a unified pipeline 2. Okay, and then then it gets some field thing, which I don't know what that is. D101. Actually, let me look at the most recent version in case that has magically showed up. I don't remember which one of these it is. D101, probably in mobile. Yeah, D101. And yes, it's still just returning something. Oh, well, does it return anyway? It's 0. Fine. And then we have some more set properties. Did boot signal on UP pipe APH13, whatever. And that just has to return true. And then did power on signal. That also has to return true. And then we get start hardware boot, which is interesting. On unified pipeline 2. That's another nested thing. And then that needs to call set create DFB. Then do default create default frame buffer. We probably don't need to do that test control crap. We should do set video limits. And then we have unified pipeline 2, create provider, so that's the same thing. Then some service relay, which always create provider, same thing, same clock thing. And then, yeah, that's fine. Should return. Then Clutch supports power, true. And then APT supported. That's just info, so probably not necessary. And then finally, late init signal. And then it's going to do the RT bandwidth setup AP, which we're going to ignore for now. Config. Oh yeah, and then we get the memory mapping stuff. So let's see how far we get on that. Okay, I crushed it. Cool. I should actually print what calls I'm making, but in this case, it's another stream not found handle thing. Stream 0 not free. So that happens. Let's look for D116. Yeah, then it does a command and 40. That is correct. So it's breaking when it sends the 140, 02, 02. Oh, something's different there. What's that? What's a bit? That's bit 9. Oh, there might be another ID in there, actually. Hold on. DCP, EP, EP. No, that's just the context. Sorry. Oh, but then we're in a different context. We're in the context 2. We're in the callback. No, in the command context. 202. Oh, it's supposed to be the command callback context. Yeah, that's why. So we're yeah. Oh, right. It's a command in the call. Yeah, I remember now. So yeah. Hold on. The commands always go in the command buffer. The replies always go in the. Hold on. Let me remind myself of how this worked. Trace DCP. Keep forgetting how it works. So yeah, the command channel is on callbacks. It still goes to the command channel. That's why, and that means that it's the context is the callback context, but the channel is the command channel as far as yes. That's why that's different. So that is wrong. DCP P. This is wrong. This doesn't come from here. Context is not a thing because that just comes from there. So the send would be CB. You just have to pass it like that. And same with the call, CTX call. That cannot be from the channel. And so basically what I have to do is And then that gets the context, which is okay. CHCV. That's CV message. Actually, that should just be there anyway. It's you pass the whole message, so. Okay, getting there. No out data, even though there should be out data because I didn't return right now. Okay, crashed it again. Payload size mismatch. Let's see. No, 3. So this one is. I need to do something about the calls here. Just print it in the method, I guess, for now. Set create DFB. Am I wrong on that one? Yeah, it should be an empty one. Set create DFB is just it's just a void call according to this, and according to the log, that is A357. Yeah, that's 0, 0. And the payload side mismatch is complaining about 16 not equal to 12. Yes, it should be 12 because it's only the header. Why is it 16? Because what happened there? Ah, shit. Why would instruct for that be... says 0 bytes. Offset 40. Oh, am I off on the offset? I might not be handling the offset properly. That gets or does it always need to be 16? Or does it have to be aligned or something? Maybe it has to be aligned to 16 or something like that. That could be it. Let's leave that in there and go to DCP EP. Uh, uh, uh. How about that? Oh, yeah, because we only, this is actually like the second function we call length 10, and the first one was length 14 because start signal has a return value. That's why it's length 14. Is it? Hold on. Yeah, it has a return value. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm not adding the offset. That's the problem here. I think that's the problem. I'm just dumb. Okay. No, still a mismatch. Con- 16 not equal to 12. I mean 16. Where is the 16 coming from? It should be 12. Hold on. No, it is 16. Oh, wait, hold on. When it's 0... Also, I'm dumb. This should be more... No, something's wrong here. Hold on. What? No. Something is dumb here. It's 12. Where'd that 4x come from? That's what's going on. But now it crashes on the first one because it wants heading there. Hold on. How does the tracer do that? Yeah, it's just 12. There's no padding there. Might just want to be aligned. Oh wait, no. It's because it does want the outside. That does have the. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. This is actually data size. Okay. Unknown RX ACK channel 0. Really? Okay. Pending. Where is that? 56 in ACK. 56. Self.pending. Aha. So create DFB. And the Yak has no offset. I don't know why. That's not a thing. Yaks don't have offsets. Why did I even do that? Okay, there we go. Musical channel has no attribute state. It's pending, not state. And that comes from read. It's not self state. Where did that come from? It's just state. Okay. Ooh. Okay, how did that happen? It died reading out address, which is buff. Okay. That is interesting. No, it shouldn't be at the end of anything unless I messed up. I'd Yeah. It probably means the length is too long or something like that. Oh, length is 0. Oh, yeah, okay. I think read mem with 0. That's probably just a bug actually. I'd be a nice thing to have. Okay, there we go. And then it's hex dumping config, but that's by ref. Is that actually by ref? It might be. In the IPC, it's an outpoint. It's an outpointer. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, so that has to. It has to return some magic stuff that I don't know about. So I have to figure out what that is. Has some clock and some stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna return that. Like hard code it. And where's hex and dump? It's it needs line size. Why does it need a line size? Why does it need a line size? That's annoying. I guess 16, but I don't... That sounds like a bug. I'm gonna use my own thing. Just do it like this. Okay, cannot unpack non-interval int object. Self-abstract IPC 295. Okay, so it does get the bytes, and then IO and config null false. Cannot unpack natural int object. It's just context update object, yeah. It should be a dict, so what's the big deal? I probably have a thing wrong in... I probably have a thing wrong in here, in one of these wrappers. That's the only thing about contractors. It's kind of hard to debug. How to count by CS size array pool. Is that what it's going through? No. Oh, it's a struct. Sorry, that's why. Because it's actually supposed to be yeah. That's why. That'll be fixed when we actually fix that structure. Okay, and it gets to the device mapping. Cool. So getting there. Parse log. It does the device memory thing. That pretty much returns, and then it goes to the DCP AV prop stuff, which is going to require a parser and some interesting things. So what about that device memory? What is it doing? I wonder what that actually is. It might be something to do with an actual device. Let me see what these addresses are like. You can't read that. Oh, that's Husky. That's a 4cc. I just realized that. What? And that is going to be a physical address. Yeah. So that's probably going to get stuff from the device tree. So map device memory with index arg0. It's actually a 4cc, which makes sense because this is it's probably a 4cc too. Everything, yeah, because this is service relay, so it makes sense. So that's a 4cc, and then it would be index unc and out, yeah. And then it'll be address and length. So it's probably just that basically get a yeah, let's try just running the log again. Yeah. I don't know what that is. Ah, object is prov, okay. Yeah, IO mobile frame buffer for those. And then it does prov, minimum frequency. So I wonder what that one is. I think it sounds like getting a thing from the ADT, and that would be nice to have a. I bet it's in the ADT. Or not. Interesting. Oh, maybe uppercase? No. Oh, it is there, yeah. Yeah, as I thought so. That is 0. So it's basically asking to map a map something to it. And then it does map physical, which is what? Yeah, so that just gets the actual memory, and then it asks to map it afterwards. So let's do map physical. And it will basically be assume that is flags or something like that. So basically, map device memory with uh-huh. Yeah. I wonder how this relates to the Dart, to the DCP. It doesn't really have a p handle link. DCP, yeah. I wonder how that's set up. I'll just hard code it for now, but does that need to return anything? It returns 0, apparently. Let's just see if it gets that far. Get clock frequency is actually jarg. Got multiple values for argument obj. Is it going to be because it's used by... No, because get clock... Oh, sorry. Duh. Okay, there we go. And it gets through that, goes to map physical. I need to start printing that. That is, where's that print coming from? This thing. So then we need this one. And that actually, we don't know how it's called, but it doesn't matter. I'm not aligning this to 4K like they are, but it's probably okay. And that returns 1. Actually, it returns some kind of descriptor. There'll probably be some unmap at some point, I guess. But for now, we'll just do a quick thing. Uh-huh. It's value, not value. Okay. Invalid format specifier, yes. I typoed that. Okay, map physical. I forget the closing parentheses even here. And we need a red val from what? Whatever that was calling. Late init signal has to return true. No. No, that's a call. That should be fine. Hold on. Map physical. What is that callback that is failing now? I need to improve the debugging here. Let's see. Measure 42. Start hardware boot. Aha. That one needs to return something. Ah, you guys got to the end of that, huh? Well, it skipped a lot, actually. Yeah, it needs to return true. No, it didn't skip that much. It's just that I haven't done set display refresh properties, which I should be doing. And then finally, we should get the DCP prop start stuff. Cool. Yes, and these are going to be fun because there's going to be a big decoding thing going on. But for now, I'm going to just do the obvious implementation. This is unified pipeline 2 methods. Yes. And then the end. Just ignore those for now. Oops. And that needs to return stuff, yes. Those return true, true, and true. Okay, is waking from hibernate. And that's it. That's the end of start signal. That is DCP initialized. And then fun things are going to happen, I guess. So can I get a shell? Just so I can try things. And it's not work forever. It's just do start signal, wait for that to continue, and then get a shell. All right. Let's see. Am I getting a shell? Cool. And yeah, okay, I don't want to time out that time. And we got a bunch of reports too. So now the question is, can I do something interesting? Is this actually working? Okay, it's initialized. One cool thing is that it didn't blink. It didn't at least corrupt. And I suspect that the reason why when I boot macOS, it kills the frame buffer immediately, because I can do... I can probably do like an outdev write or something, like a p, is there a p? Yes, p dot outdev write, and it would be like 1 is the frame buffer, I think. Yes, so it's alive. Like you can see the test here. So that's a good thing, because it means that even though macOS might do glitchy display output during boot, Linux can not do that. And I think the reason why it happens on macOS is because it does a freaking HTTP like negotiation, and that's what causes the massive thrashing of the configuration. So, but now the thing is, can I do something with DCP? So is there anything interesting in the... I'm going to have to load more calls, am I not? I don't have... I'm missing things here probably. But let's see. Is there anything interesting in the manager or an IPC? Let's see. Set contrast sounds useful. Let's see. That is not doing anything. That doesn't do anything. Okay. Let's try get color remap mode, whatever that is. And that's an in-out pointer, so... From mini, I need to get the by ref stuff. Where's that? In IPC. From mini, firmware DCP. Get this in there. Yeah, whatever. That they need a let's see. At least get display size and stuff should work, hopefully. Display width. Yeah. That obviously works. Set matrix might be interesting too. Also, set digital out mode definitely does like interesting things. Also, this might not be working because this is the default frame buffer, and like I might need to start actually doing swaps for this to work. Like, what if I call first client open? Because I know that's a thing that needs to happen eventually. And did I do create default frame buffer eventually? Yes, I did do that. So what if I do set brightness correction? That doesn't do anything. I think it's because you probably need to actually do a swap for this to work. It's still alive, at least. What about set matrix? If I do a set matrix with it's an array of 3x3 longs, so underscore. Oh, yeah, I don't know what the first argument is, actually. Maybe 0. It doesn't do anything. Yeah, I get the feeling that, like, until I do this first swap and actually switch to a different frame buffer, it's probably not going to do anything. Let's see, what else is this doing in the... Yeah, it removes a bunch of stuff because of all the other things that that happen, right? But what's the next command that it does? Get color remap mode, enable disable video power savings, update notify clients DCP. First client open is keep on its main display. Set power state. Set display device. Okay, so it's set power state 1 false and then out. Okay, so it returns a 1. Same thing here, yeah. Set display device. This at 2. That still works. And then set parameter DCP. 1401. Yeah. Wonder what that does. Is it a 0 or something? Ooh. Oh, sorry. Something changing? No. Still alive. And then, yeah, if I do set digital out mode, it's definitely going to do stuff. Let's see what happens, though. Woo! Yeah, we don't have a callback. Okay. Is it still alive, though? Yeah, it's still alive, though. It's probably in the middle of a callback now. I'm really confused. Okay. That's enough for today. I'll continue messing with this later. And also, next time, I need to do the decoding for this DCP-AV stuff, which is a different serialization format that I haven't implemented yet. So, there you go. Yeah, no, this is getting fun. Let's just see what we're looking for here. It's going to do a bunch of callbacks, but the next functions after that are going to be set display device, which is the same thing we did before. Another set parameter DCP, another set device mode. Then it does a get gamma cable, set contrast 0, set correction, set display device, mode parameter. Yeah, and swap start. So I think it's just that until we do the first display swap, nothing matters, which makes sense if it's doing like atomic mode setting, basically. So there's a good chance that we can just start doing swaps, but that means that I also have to figure out this amazing and also you can see it doing set matrix and set brightness correction inside the swap. So that means that this is stuff that is contained in a swap, which makes sense. And then there's set block DCP stuff and more things, and then eventually there's a swap submit DCP. So yeah, we need to do the actual swaps. And in fact, this does... oh, interesting. This is a swap that is... No, it has a surface, but then it has no address, which is interesting. And then it gets an address later, I guess. Yeah, so it's probably sending it to like a blank service. Anyway, yeah, this is going to be interesting. And that'll be next time. So, see you later.